Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage, Martin, and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Smackdown review from the 2nd of August. Live, I might add. And they're keen to point out that they put live in the title.
If you didn't know already.
Yeah. So, we kicked off this live show with our WWE World Champion.
The Lunatic French.
JBL's favourite superstar.
Who he was, funny enough, cursing the other week. And saying that it was an embarrassment to the company to have him as champion.
Well, he's a company man. Quickly changed his tune when Ambrose and him got drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah. We had Dean come out and speak to the crowd, and he wanted to talk about his opponent at SummerSlam, the show-off, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. He called out Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. And, well, they tossed a few comments backwards and forwards.
Yeah, I mean, this thing got real personal really quickly. It's like, I think Ambrose said that Ziggler cares too much about his appearance and what people think of him. Too much about all the other stuff that he shouldn't be concentrating on.
Shame he didn't bring up about the Battle of Cleveland.
No, he didn't. But, straight enough, did you see? Ziggler did bring up the time he was in the Spirit Squad. Because he said that he was once a male cheerleader. But he didn't bring up the time where he was once a golf caddy. To a certain...
For public reasons, we all try and forget about that one.
To the man who is not Chavo Guerrero.
All we're going to say on this one was, his catchphrase was, if it ain't white, it ain't right.
That's right. How they didn't get in some sort of trouble for that, I do not know.
But yeah, as I say, they were chucking insults backwards and forwards, trying to build up the momentum for their match at SummerSlam. But then they got interrupted.
Yeah, as soon as Ambrose had done his talking and left the ring, suddenly the lights went dark.
And that can mean only one man's coming.
Not The Undertaker. Oh, he doesn't do SmackDown anymore.
Doesn't do a lot, really, to be honest. Yeah, it's none other than the new face of fear, Bray Wyatt.
And my birthday buddy.
Same year, too. So, yeah. And, long story short, Bray turned around to him and said, I want to fight you, and I want your title shot to be on the line for it.
Yeah. Tough one.
Yep, but Dolph begrudgingly accepted.
Well, yeah, in a backstage segment.
Yeah. After he'd been threatened, and I think he may have taken a hit or two.
He ate Sister Abigail.
Yes.
And then in a backstage thing, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon went up to him and said, no, you don't have to take this match. Why are you taking this match?
And then he flipped off, started saying, oh, you don't believe in me either. Screw the lot of you.
No, it's good to see some personality out of Dolph Ziggler. I mean, Christ, he's had so much crap over the last couple of years. I'm glad they're finally giving him a little bit of momentum.
Yeah. And here's where the show starts to go downhill, and we're not going to lie here. We're going to get through this show fairly quick.
Yeah, there's not a lot to shout about.
We then had a backstage moment with the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, and his wife Maurice.
Proving that you can leave too much to the imagination.
Yeesh. Yeah, she's not one for covering up, is she?
No, she is not.
So yeah, long story short with all of this, Daniel and Shane wanted to quickly establish who the Miz's next opponent would be for the Intercontinental title. So they set up a match that would be happening right after this.
Yeah. And let's not forget that there was a little bit of a cheap shot in there when Daniel Bryan said to The Miz, "We didn't draft you, we drafted the Intercontinental title."
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Miz would be facing one of three wrestlers.
Oh, who were these wrestlers?
You had Baron Corbin.
Oh, the Red Baron.
Facing off against the new Rey Mysterio.
Oh.
Callisto. And Apollo Crews.
Ah, yeah. The man who looks like Coach from Left 4 Dead. Minus the beard.
So yeah, and that match would be happening now.
What? Yeah, this was a fairly fast-paced triple threat. You had Kalisto bringing out all the cruiserweight moves. Baron Corbin bringing out the power moves.
And then Apollo Crews bringing out a bit of everything, to be honest.
The man can do it all.
Yeah, but in the end, it was Apollo Crews who came out victorious.
Yeah, he picked up the win. I think Baron Corbin had been sent outside the ring. And I'm pretty sure Apollo won with a roll-up, possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah. So that was that one, and then what one do we start with first?
Oh, yeah. We're referring to the debacle, which is the horribleness of SmackDown's women's division at this present moment in time. Toilet break number one. We were going to have a match between Eva Marie and Becky Lynch.
Now, it's been a well-known and publicised fact within the WWE fan base, WWE universe, whatever you want to call us wrestling fans. Eva Marie cannot wrestle to save her life.
Still.
Even after she's had at least a good few months of personal one-on-one training with Brian Kendrick.
It's got to be getting close to a year now, hasn't it? I mean, she was on NXT for quite a long time.
Yeah, and yeah, you can see a tiny bit of an improvement, but nowhere near to the standard that it needs to be. And yet we're still getting her shoved down our throats all the time. And, well, this match just purely infuriated me. Yeah, and Eva Marie come out with a ridiculously over-the-top entrance with the ridiculously over-the-top introduction by, as you quite rightly put it, the guy from X Factor.
Sounds like him. Look it up.
She then got onto the middle ropes to, I don't know, cheer, get some sort of a reaction from the crowd, and then she jumped down the half a foot, if that.
Yeah, it wasn't far.
And she grabbed the back of her leg, claiming that she'd hurt her hamstring.
Oh my god.
To then the referee summoning one of the trainers. And then the trainer very quickly deemed that Eva Marie was unable to compete.
I could have told you that before the match.
Yeah, so effectively the match got called off there and then.
Yep, we had no women's match. Where they're going with that, I don't know. I mean, Christ, they're never going to get anywhere with Eva Marie by pulling crap like this.
No.
I mean,
And if it's a really crap way to draw more heat on her, she's hated enough as it is.
yeah,
You do not need to do any more.
If you could go back and like think, what is the worst possible thing you could do to draw Eva Marie heat? They're doing it.
Yeah.
So, what match are we gonna have next? I'm sure there was another match on the show.
Yes, the one rare bit of light from the show. We had the debut of the American Alpha.
Yes, finally, tag team wrestling at its finest.
And they'd be facing off against the team from the bygone era.
Oh God,
The Vaudevillains.
the chicken kickers.
I'll just try to clarify, it is not Albert introducing them.
It looks like Al. But no, if it was Albert, he wouldn't be speaking as eloquently as that guy does.
Yeah. Admittedly, you could class this a little bit of a squash match, but
Sort of.
no, I enjoyed it. It's always great to see American Alpha in action.
Yeah.
Their high-paced attack, and well, I just love them as a tag team.
Yeah,
They're just brilliant.
They've got great chemistry. They work well together. Some of the tag team moves they do are pretty awesome, like the double drop kick they do in the ring.
Yeah. And then when Jason Jordan has his almost Kurt Angle-esque craziness outburst and
Yeah.
drops the two sleeves.
Oh, the straps are coming down.
Yeah. Then he does that famous running charge into his opponent's gut, and then we got the tag team finisher.
Yes, a tag team finisher with a good name, which surprisingly they came up with. Watch Breaking Ground, you see it. They came up with that finisher name. Grand Amplitude.
Yep. And that was all she wrote. American Alpha picking up the victory.
Now, I've heard reports saying that over the next coming weeks that we're going to be getting a second tag team title. Again. So,
Let's pray it's not the Universal Tag Team Champions.
it's funny you saying that because I read a thing that's saying that it will be called a Universal Tag Team title. So, whether the tag team titles get drafted to Smackdown or the Raw ones get renamed the Universal Tag titles, I don't know. But that is the reports. I mean, SmackDown have their first sole pay-per-view in September.
Yep.
The return of Backlash.
Here's an idea. We already know Shelton Benjamin's coming back. Why not get Charlie Haas back for one night and do a passing of the torch and bring back the WWE tag team titles?
I don't think it would work because I think that the tag titles on Raw are the WWE tag titles because they dropped the World Tag Teams.
Get rid of them. They look crap anyway.
Even Austin said they look crap.
Yeah, he did.
If you go back on his Twitter, there's a very funny tweet on Austin's page where it says, "What did they do to the tag titles? They shouldn't be bronze."
And we all completely agree with you, Austin.
And I was like, yep, those tag team titles, they're the most shocking belts I've seen in a very long time. I mean, what do Roman helmets have to do with a tag team title belt?
Ah, yes. Then moving on to our next segment, we had AJ Styles come out sending a message to the C Nation.
Ugh. Yeah, and Cena very quickly interrupted. I mean, very quickly.
Yeah. We're just a tad and, sort of the usual Cena-esque stuff, You got something to say it to my face, be a man, and all that jargon.
Yeah, if you've heard one Cena promo, you've heard them all. Bloody, bloody, bloody. Something about being a man, something about Styles having no balls.
Yep. Then we have my favourite moment. Well, or I could just stand there and do my favourite thing. Hashtag beat up John Cena.
I wish he had. I would have shut him up. Because then we had 5 minutes of Cena going on and ranting about how he loves the WWE and he loves this and he loves that.
Yeah. Long story short, now that the club sort of out of the question and whatnot, apparently it's time to do the decider. See who is the better out of the two forces.
Yep.
So at SummerSlam, it will be John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a really good match. Because they'll want a Battleground or Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Money in the Bank. You had AJ pick up the victory.
Yeah, that's the one. AJ can bring a decent match out of John Cena, and everyone felt that they were holding back in that match because it was good, but it wasn't a show stealer.
No.
And everyone said that they were saving stuff for SummerSlam. Well, this is it.
Yep, we're going to get the definitive decider now.
So I'm expecting to see everything in this match, every move they've got.
Yep.
And hopefully less of Cena saying about how much he loves the crowd, even though most of the crowd hates him.
Yeah. Then we had a rather random match. I believe, did it start with Breezango being in the ring?
I think it was advertised as Orton versus Fandango. They might have been in the ring.
Maybe it was going along with a joke that Randy Orton said to Jericho, "Come back after 9 months and you face you face Fandango trying to make a statement."
It didn't work.
Yeah, the match went on so far, but then we had a very much expected guest turn up.
Yeah, you see, as soon as they started putting all the security around ringside, you were kind of thinking, he's going to turn up at some point.
And he didn't disappoint.
Now, Orton hit an RKO on Fandango, and then as soon as he did that, Lesnar invaded the ring, and the security, I gotta think there must have been, 8 or 9 of them surrounding the ring? They just fucked off and moved out of the way. It was like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And then Randy Orton got on the nasty end of an F5.
Yeah.
Then Shane and Daniel Bryan and quite a few security guards and that came down to the ring and said, "Come on, Brock, you've done what you wanted to do. Time to leave."
Yep. And he left.
Yeah, he got escorted backstage and out of the arena, where conveniently Paul Heyman and a car was already there waiting.
They need better security. Maybe you should apply for a job there.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, Jesus.
And then, after we had all the kerfuffle with Brock Lesnar invading the arena, we then had another invadee.
Oh, God, yeah.
We had Heath Slater.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan asked him how he got in the building. Oh, the security was taken up with Brock Lesnar. Yep.
So yeah, once again, like the past couple of weeks, staking his claim. It's a travesty that Heath Slater didn't get drafted. And he was putting his claim down for he wants to be on Smackdown. So Daniel Bryan sort of agreed to it. He said, "Right, you can beat a guy next week in a match. Yeah, you can have a contract on SmackDown."
This was good.
And then he got met with a rather meaty gore and said, "Oh, there's the guy you'll be fighting."
Yeah, this reminded me of back in, was it 2003, where the coach got gored through a door.
Not by Rhino.
No. It's like, you gotta love an unexpected spear gore out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, gone. And then we had our second toilet break of the evening.
Yeah, dear. I'll let you take this one.
Right. We had Carmella coming out, doing her introduction, trying to channel some Enzo Amore. And basically, Natalia came out, gave her a bit of a beat down, and put her in the sharpshooter. And yeah.
Then proceeded to bugger off.
Yeah, basically. Got thrown out, ruled a no contest, and so we're pretty much back where we started from.
Yeah. That was that one.
Now, on to serious business. At last.
Yeah. It was the match between Bray Wyatt and Dolph Ziggler.
Ah, yes.
And it didn't disappoint.
No, for a Smackdown match, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a fairly decent amount of time.
Yeah, which again makes a change.
And like with most main event matches, you didn't know where they were going with it.
No.
Because at any point you thought, it's feasible that Ziggler could win, or it's feasible that Bray Wyatt could win.
Yeah. It truly was.
I mean, Ziggler took one hell of a, what's that movie called? Is it the Uranagi? Is it sort of like the rock bottom?
Yeah, I know what you're going about, yeah.
And he nearly bounced, he hit him so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, in the end, Dolph found some inner strength from somewhere and somehow pulled the victory out the bag.
Yeah, it's about 3/4 of the way through the match. Bray Wyatt started exposing a turnbuckle.
Yep.
And then shortly after that, Ziggler finished it off and fully exposed it. And that was what was the turning point of the match. Bray Wyatt hit his head on the turnbuckle, turned around, ate a super kick, Shawn Michaels-esque.
Yep.
And 1, 2, 3.
That was all she wrote.
Of course, we had Ambrose sitting out there on commentary.
Yep. Yeah, and just had a bit of Dolph pointing in Dean's direction, saying, well, this is who you wanted. You wanted the real me. Well, you got it.
Yeah. Ambrose proceeded to stand up on the announcer's table, hold the title up high.
Yeah.
He was like, "You want this? Come and get it. Come and take it."
Yeah.
I mean, if they keep this up, this could be one of the matches of the night at SummerSlam.
Yeah, we've got a few potential show stealers already on there.
Yeah, I'm already looking forward to SummerSlam.
Yeah. And that closed out your match.
Yeah, that was the end of SmackDown. So, we haven't really got any more to add. So, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one. Adios.